Oh, this actually could be epic.
In 2023, Americans spent over $40 billion on fast food pizza. Over half of that $40 billion was spent on just 12 nationally recognized restaurants. The restaurants that we're talking about today aren't just your standard mom and pop. So what is fast food pizza? These restaurants are called QSRs, also known as a quick service restaurant. They're built for speed and scale. Are they really that good to consume that much of the market? It's high time we find a true king.
Are we gonna get a list of them?
To the test to see which one is the best. Starting with Papa John's. This is their classic cheese. It just smells like a, close your eyes, you're at Chuck E. Cheese right now. Smell the bowl.
Papa John's?
Right now that we're at our first stop,
what's the scale here?
To keep things fair, we're eating 2 pizzas at every stop. A baseline crust with cheese and whatever their most classic pizza is. We're then going to rate them on the classic internet.
Okay. S through F? I think Papa John's is like a C or a D.
Tier list according to the best.
Now, this is like, this is a fast food pizza scale.
Experience we had overall. So made the best pizzeria.
Not like real pizza.
Surprisingly, there's a crunch in that, but not much.
Solid start, not so solid, but just a start.
This is their pizza with the works. We flipped this one over because it fell apart when we were trying to take B-roll of it.
Sometimes when there's too much ingredients, even though they're better ingredients, better pizza, that happens.
These are not better ingredients. These are the same average ingredients you get at any other goddamn pizza shop. What in here is better? Like the pepperoni? No. The flavor of both of these pizzas is like if a violinist was like, I'm gonna play for an arena, and then they didn't hook their violin up to the goddamn speaker system. What I'm trying to say is the flavor profile of this is pretty low. It doesn't taste bad though. I wanted to clarify that. It tastes good. The pizza sauce isn't too sweet, but the flavor
yeah, it's not bad.
I wasn't delighted by this.
But it's not
It's
good.
a solid flat C.
Yeah, I'll go C.
That's what I said. It's a C.
Jets Pizza. I've never been here before, but I do think it's very funny on the boxes that they put so many words. I think they did that because they couldn't decide what the f to say because
Who
their
is
slogan
this?
is better because it has to be.
Jets? I haven't had that, but that actually does look pretty good. And just from the looks of it, I think I would put it in a B.
And this is their classic cheese. Here we go. Oh god. Burn the f out of me. I will say it's good. This is their super special Detroit.
Just from looking at it, I can tell that.
I didn't like that one as much. That tastes like Chuck E. Cheese pizza for some reason.
100%.
The cheese one was like 10 times better than the super special whatever. But that said, cheese quality nice, good amount of chew, they caramelized nice.
The cheese quality does actually look nice.
For me. I feel like if there was a little more flavor, I'd be happier. But maybe the cheese one is different because I did really enjoy the cheese.
Yeah, you can just tell that it looks good
I'll give it
quality.
a solid B plus.
Before I rate this, I heard Jets was known
They said B.
for the ranch.
We're fucking 2 for 2 right now. You look at you look down, it says pizza, I don't know, enthusiast, dude. I'm fucking telling
This guy,
you.
you just did that amplify?
It did. We're not gonna sauce everything because Papa John's has that garlic sauce that gives me even B.
Why did they give us a whole bottle and where was this originally?
Smell it.
Jet Pizza, B tier, moving on. Instead of no, the cheese looks legit. I will say, visually this pizza does look better. I don't
Who
like
is
there's not
this?
much puff in the crust. Jet Pizza, B tier, moving on. Here we go, we're at Blaze. I will say, visually this
I've
pizza
never
does look
had
better.
this.
Where was this originally?
Smell it.
Jet Pizza, B tier, moving on.
Now
Here we
it's
go,
too
we're at Blaze.
fast.
I will say, visually this
You could again put that in the B.
pizza does look better. I don't like that there's not much puff in the crust. It feels a little too like
Maybe the
pizza.
undercarriage, it would bring it down to a C. It does look a little
The
floppy.
noticeably better. The next one is some sort of barbecue chicken pizza. Cheers.
This would have cooked a little longer. I think the cheese one was cooked great.
I do have some critiques. The flavor is better and
You can
more
see it
noticeable, but still a little
flopping.
flat. I do appreciate that this has a crisp bottom, just like me. The texture of the dough is a little too chewy. I feel like they could pull back the chewiness
Chewy.
by 10%, but that's just me being a real about it.
Your tongue touches the
Yeah,
bottom.
so
It's like really taste.
it's
Max
probably a
is done. I
C.
love to eat pizza, and he always eats it upside down. I thought it was weird, but he has
I
like,
wouldn't put
all
it as
the
a
toppings are on
D.
top. Your tongue touches the toppings first. I mean, it's a thin crust pizza, but
The
it might be more of a
Domino's
flatbread than an after
is
pizza.
a
I want it
D
be
or an
great.
F
It's not
to
as
me.
great as most QSR pizzas, but good. It was a B plus.
You know what? I think this is deserving of
B
a
plus, it's higher.
solid B tier. Little Caesars, number 3
I'm-
roasting pizza in America, but it certainly didn't help.
Little
them with this
Caesars, I
under-
actually haven't had this either.
Pizza now did it. $4.4 billion. That's what that got you.
He's mad, everyone. That's just mush.
Yeah, it's mushy.
No,
The
it
dough's
doesn't
not
look good.
Crazy because the dough is made in a distribution center.
Made at a distribution. Yes, this is all only fast food pizza where you're not counting real pizza. Then like what is an A or S tier fast food pizza? Dude, whenever I go somewhere, I love pizza. I make my own pizza dough. And whenever I go on vacation somewhere or I travel, even if I get in my car or I'm driving like an hour away from my house, I open up my phone and I look at the One Bite app, Dave Portnoy's One Bite app, and I go to the highest rated place. And also a lot of I am local. I'm 15, 20 minutes, half an hour outside New York City. So all the places around me, all the big places, he's gone to. And I try to go to dude, I'll take this shitty pizza off. I try to go to all the places he goes to, or at least the places he rates highly.
That they can then make perfect and ship out to all of their individual stores, right? And even then, when they have the opportunity to do so in mass, at scale, all that money, they f***ed it up. They didn't put enough salt, they didn't put enough sugar. How the f*** do you let...
Unfortunately, I did go to Connecticut, and fuck. There's like the way they call, I don't remember, I think it was Sally's. Did I go to Sally's? And the way they call their pizzas, like I just wanted a plain regular pie. pizza. But they gave me like some kind of different kind of cheese. I don't know what it was. There's Facebook groups where people talk about these pizza places. I forget exactly what it was they called it. But damn. It wasn't just regular mozzarella. And it fucked me up. I was pissed because I waited like 40 minutes. And I couldn't stay another 40 minutes. It's fucked up. Doesn't matter.
Let that happen.
This is called a 3-meat treat stuffed crust.
But it was still good.
It's all right. It's 100% relying on the saltiness from the bacon. If this didn't have all the bacon, pepperoni, pre-made ingredients that they didn't even make in-house on top to save it, this pizza would be just as bland. But it tastes good with the pepperoni and the bacon, right? That's all you really taste. You're not tasting the pizza. I'm giving it an F.
I was gonna say D+.
We'll just average this out to essentially a very, very low D. Congrats. You stayed off the bottom of the barrel barely.
I was gonna put Little Caesars in the D.
The flavored crust pizza. First one we're starting with is just regular cheese, no flavor crust. Cheers.
That's a C. I can, just by looking at it.
Flavored crust pizza. First one we're starting with is
the crust looks pretty good. The cheese looks all right.
just regular cheese, no flavor crust. Cheers. It's very focaccia-like, not pizza.
Oh my gosh, I is Italian? No, we're fucking... I'm sorry that we have to expose you to this nonsense. That's not real pizza.
Dough is undersalted too.
That's why they invented the seasoned crust, because the dough is just bland.
Anticipatory, yeah. Pepperoni pizza with the garlic cheese butter crust. It does look
That's
good.
fucking terrible.
I like the crust.
Crust is nice.
It's good.
That salty bite I had of the crust was really nice.
Pepperoni's crispy.
That did not look
It was
right.
crispy, but did not have a single crunch.
Yeah. Everything else on this pizza is very mid. I mean, out of all the pizzas we've had so far, the flavor crust is not saving this for me. This is like a C.
It's C.
Oh, they're not.
We're
Fuck
adding
it.
a bonus pizza, the Costco pizza. It's too important not to include this, okay? They definitely don't win in the grossing department.
Thank
this is not
you
their main
for
business,
still
technically,
loving
but
us.
Costco pizza, if we didn't include it, I feel like we get yelled at, to be honest with you.
Oh, hi. Have you seen the pizzas that I make?
Bada bing, bada boom,
Oh,
bada.
yeah.
Cheapest pizza in the video tastes identical to many of the pizzas we had so far. But look at the ratio of cheese to bread. There's so much cheese on this.
It's good cheese to bread
You know
ratio.
what's funny? I can barely taste the pepperoni.
The pepperoni is super subtle.
As Andy Herndon would put this video, it's okay. The sauce isn't too sweet. It's undersalted
probably
though,
a
not
D.
that
I'm
flavorful.
calling
There's a lot
that
of cheese,
D.
but it doesn't taste like much.
I mean, overall, it's
I don't
really
like
okay,
that the way that cheese
one
looks.
large
That's a good
pie.
point. That's a good point.
For the quality of that price, I'm giving this a B. B for bang for your
What?
buck.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. B.
Costco and Mr. Supreme. Bring it back.
Costco, good work. B tier. Moving on.
Oh,
Next
you know
up
what?
is Godfather's
Costco is
Pizza, but I
okay,
don't know if
actually.
that
I'll
we have
take
to, so it's
that.
time to bring in the big guns.
Hi, I'm Maya. I'm the head of post-production for the channel, and I don't usually get out of my little cubby hole in front of my computer. Joke's on me because apparently it's about to rain, so let's hope this pizza's good. Today I'm going to be trying the classic cheese on original crust. All right, cheers. I say this lovingly, but this reminds me of like your cafeteria school pizza from like a nostalgic point of view. It's pretty doughy. It's also very bready in my opinion. There's not as much of a like proportionate ratio of cheese, sauce, and dough. It's just not the pizza that I really would gravitate towards. I'll also be trying the classic combo.
I've never had that, but I would try that.
Beef, sausage, onions, black olives, mushrooms, and
I
mozzarella.
like the thick
This is better
crust.
than the classic cheese pizza, but only because there actually has like more toppings to it. There is no difference in terms of like crust or how the actual bread is cooked or baked. There are people who really like this type of pizza who would enjoy more of a bready type of bite. To me, it's more of a C-tier pizza. I'm sorry, I feel bad.
All right, we're
Let's
at
just
Papa
say
Murphy's.
C.
When I came out with the pizza, my first thought was, wait a minute, this isn't baked. It's a take and bake restaurant.
Pizza
I never
is
heard of this before. I
bread.
didn't even know this was a thing. They spent $750 million.
If you
I
can
guess
make-
don't
if
get
you
to
can
eat it, I
make
have to take it all the way home. This is a crazy
pizza
concept.
dough,
Really
you
do
can
make it
make
work.
bread.
Just like, here you go.
Same
Here you
thing.
go. There are baking instructions on this.
It's just a huge paper plate.
This can go in the oven. We'll leave the pizza on this tray. That's concerning. 12 to 18 minutes, and we'll see you in a second. This better be good.
Water, flour,
This is
sugar,
what it's called.
yeast,
This is a
salt,
DiGiorno.
olive
This is
oil.
Try the other one. Maybe this will redeem it for me. The toppings taste good because it's bacon and ranch. Of course it's going to be good.
Oh
But
wait,
that's the only thing it has
we
going for it.
made this in our
This is the
freaking
freshest dough
house?
we've had. We
This is
proofed it
not
here, and
fast
we baked
food.
it fresh. That should be the greatest dough that we've had all day.
What the
and
hell
it
is
by far
this?
the very worst dough I've had. It's under seasoned. It's got that like frozen DiGiorno's flavor. Like it doesn't taste like fresh, good quality bread. It tastes like plasticky, and I taste no yeast in it. I will say I like the crunch on the outside. That's kind of fun.
Chickens, whatever. Ranch is okay.
I had high hopes for this, and I really wasn't expecting to dislike it as much as I do, but I would describe the flavor as almost Hot Pocket-like, which I guess if you like that, that's great. But this is a competition of who makes the best pizza, not who makes the Hot Pocket. It's snap in my book. This is horrible.
It's an F.
That's an F. I will never do this again. We're at Cece's Pizza.
Chi-Chi.
Yeah, he's been calling it Chi-Chi's Pizza.
Chi-Chi's.
Cheese pizza. This is clearly a frozen crust. It's very
Ponies?
stiff, but not in a good way.
Cheers.
It sounds like fast food.
Texturally, it's a f***ing nightmare. It's so soft, no crispness, but it is garlicky, which I like.
Yeah, this is called a zesty pepperoni. Instead of marinara, it's gonna be ranch.
I don't taste the ranch at all.
It's also supposed to be brushed with butter and Parmesan. I'm not getting any of that.
It makes sense that they have an all-you-can-eat buffet because it's the only way that they can get rid of the food. No one actually wants to buy it, so as long as you can just keep eating it for a small price, at least they'll get rid of their ingredients.
Look at the box. What did it say here? The best pizza value anywhere. Tell that to Costco.
They know their product is so that they won't even say the best pizza. They just say the best pizza value. We'll give this to you.
The
cheapest
best pizza
You'll get it. This is a
value. It's
solid
gonna be
D for
the
me.
cheapest,
But
best
I mean,
pizza you ever
edgy.
eaten in your goddamn
Yeah,
life,
though.
motherfucker.
So we're at Sbarro, the original New York pizza. I think a lot of people would be really unhappy about that statement because that's not what this is. It's not New York pizza. But second off, they filed for bankruptcy. Thankfully, they're on a positive upswing today. It had a gas station next to a jail, but I'm not judging Sbarro by that. I don't judge a book by its cover. I judge it by its taste.
It starts off with a funk, like almost like someone chewed it and spit it in your mouth. Like throw up
Why did you
almost.
say that to me?
That's just my opinion.
That's just bad. It's got chew, but it's not a good chew. It's like a rubber band chew, and there was no salt present, period. The Supreme version, I guess? You know, this is like bringing down the energy.
You know, it's worth
They
it.
should
No
go out of
flavor, bad
business.
flavor. That's what this has. At least you could fix no flavor.
They're
Obviously,
filing
fix
for
this.
bankruptcy.
Honestly,
Good.
Isn't that?
Probably terrible. F tier Sbarro.
In the country. Moving on. All right, Pizza Hut. Listen, they say no one can.
F tier.
In my opinion, everyone is out Pizza,
Pizza
Hut.
Hut?
Including me. Remember that time
Wait.
you commented on my post and you said
Pizza Hut is actually-
because you're a bunch of cheese pizza from Pizza Hut.
I'm calling
If I was doing
it B or
$5.5
C.
billion in revenue just selling pizza,
C
I also wouldn't give
plus,
a shit about my
B.
product, 'cause that is
Like,
not good.
if there's nothing around, I'll go to
It's
Pizza
got crunch,
Hut.
but the inside's just
I
no
would go
cheese.
to
Now
a
we're on
Pizza Hut,
the
and I
most
would
popular
probably
pizza,
be,
the
I would
stuffed
probably be
crust
okay
pepperoni.
with it.
You know, funny enough, this is better only because it's got so much cheese.
It tastes exactly how it did back then, so they're consistent.
Pizza should have like a chewy, stretchy, nice toothsome texture to it with some crispiness on it. This has very little crispiness, very bready, like Wonder Bread, almost cake-like.
And the crust is pretty bland.
I know I'm talking a little bit of mess here, but neither of these pizzas taste bad. They're just not pizza. And this is on the lower end of what a pizza should be. Sure, it tastes good. Of course I could eat this pizza, especially if I was intoxicated. The pepperonis are good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the best thing about this one is the pepperoni.
Pepperonis are good. I mean, that's it. This is the exact kind of pizza that Italians look at America and laugh at us for. I'm just gonna rate it. It's a C tier.
It's below mid, so I'm gonna give this one a D.
Oh, I forgot there's D tier. I meant to say D. Ultimately, this boils down to a D tier. Moving on. We're at Chuck E.
Nah,
Cheese,
I think
and
they
am
went a little
shocked.
hard
This
on
is
the
right underneath
Pizza Hut.
Sales of Blaze
I
Pizza,
swear, if
and
they
as a
put
delivery
Domino's
service,
above
over
Pizza
$300
Hut,
million in sales
I'm
already.
a thumbs down the video.
Pizza. Let's order Chuck E. Cheese.
I'm afraid to eat this because it's coming from the general vicinity of a bunch of children that are touching all these knobs, and I just feel like the people that work there are touching all the stuff that the kids are touching.
Oh yeah, I actually heard about that. Tried to open up a Domino's in Italy. See if we can get anything about that. They didn't last at all. Domino's in...
Domino's Pizza failed so miserably in the Italian market that out of 880 planned outlets, only 29 were open, and all of them closed after the franchise operator went bankrupt in the country. And that's because although the company had seen some success with its first locations, as more Italian pizzerias started using delivery apps during COVID, the company couldn't compete with the amount of local pizzerias, and the operator eventually went bankrupt. But an even worse defeat happened when Taco Bell tried to enter the Mexican market, and failed twice.
That's it. They couldn't hack it against real pizza.
Stomach virus from this. Somebody really
Why would anyone get Domino's?
pissed off.
Diabolical. If they put Domino's above Pizza, I'd
Tastes
thumb
like
it down
almost
nothing.
10
This is the
times.
closest
I'd
to
go
hardware
make a
I've
new
The sauce
account.
is there texturally,
Just to
but the flavor
thumbs it
isn't.
down.
The cheese is there texturally, but the flavor is barely there, and the dough tastes like nothing. Normally we expect like a sweet sauce or something like that, especially since there's kids. Except the sauce is sort of just not there.
It might use just
Digi,
tomato
what
paste.
is going
Honestly, I
on?
think tomato paste would be more
We're just
flavorful.
watching
This is probably gonna taste better. This is the
some
5
funny
meats, because
stuff.
It has 5 meats on it to help carry.
You got a
what's not
video
there.
for us to
Would
react
you look
to
at
now.
that?
It's
Is it bacon,
time.
ham, and pepperoni? Which tastes
There's
good,
also a
but the pizza
channel in the
itself does
Discord
not.
After like the 5th chew, it all
for
disappears.
you to
Out of all
post
the pizzas we
videos
had today,
for
I'm
us to
gonna give this
react
one a solid
to.
fat F.
It's an F.
And it's Chuck E. Cheese. Moving on. All right, we're at Mod Pizza, basically the Chipotle of pizza in a way, right? This is one of the better looking mods, but I got one issue. We ordered this in a timely manner, and it is ice cold. At least it's not sweet. I appreciate that. I don't like the crust at all. If you took a thicker tortilla and put it in their pizza with cheese and sauce, it would be the same thing.
It's good. It's not great. I do like Lay's crust better.
The Mad Dog.
I've done that when you're lazy in a pinch. You can take a tortilla and you put sauce on it and put cheese on it. You make a tortilla pizza. It's actually not that bad and it works. But you really you can't get pre-shredded cheese. Do not get pre-shredded cheese. You have to shred the cheese yourself, or you go to the deli and you just have them slice it. And you take slice and you lay that on it. Don't use pre-shredded.
Here's one. Flavor on this is really nice. I will say. So sauce still lackluster, crust I don't like it, but the flavor of the topping is wonderful.
I kind of like the crust.
You like the crust?
It's not like a flatbread,
That
but
looks
almost there's
terrible.
a crisp to it versus like a chew. Blaze is better, but I'm starting to like this better than Blaze the more I eat it. This one's beating the cheese one for sure. I like the flavor of the
Yes, yes, has to be mozzarella. I only
If
use
this was more like an
mozzarella.
ideal Neapolitan style crust, I'd be happier with it personally. Less tortilla-like. I don't like how thin it is. It's not bad. The flavor's pretty good. I'll give it a B tier.
Overall, this is a pretty B experience.
Not bad, Mod Pizza. B tier. Moving on. We're
Dude,
at the
these people are
highest
shot.
grossing pizza place in the world.
I swear.
$9 billion in sales.
I
annually.
swear.
What could it possibly be?
It's a 5x5 deal.
This guy's gonna send
But it
me.
is Domino's.
No,
Probably the most
I
anticipated place right next to
swear.
Pizza Hut, but Pizza Hut was a total flop. So hopefully Domino's pulls through. Cheers. There's no crust in the world that could save that atrocious sauce. That is rough. Crust by itself, not bad. It's kind
Okay.
of garlic bread.
Butter, yeah.
I like that. No
F
pizza
tier.
purist on planet Earth would verify this crust to be good. It's like very, very,
It's
very
fucking
mid,
F
almost
tier.
below mid, but the flavor of it's nice. I do like that garlic bread flavor. The cheese is almost, you can't even notice it. There's a little bit of like a fake parm flavor, which I guess is kind of nice.
Probably on the crust.
This is their New York slice. Their most popular.
F
Cheers.
tier. F tier.
Crust is way better. The sauce is not.
Has that chew you're talking about, but not too chewy.
It disintegrates a little too early.
Well, look at that. It's like a cracker.
But it is thin. This New York style surprised me. I didn't think it was gonna be that different. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, we put some pepperoni on it. F you. If I was in New York tasting this, like we did in our New York pizza video, where we found the best New York pizza, it'd be below mid, but it wouldn't be at the bottom of the list. The sauce killed this pizza though. So honestly, all things considered, if you like ketchup on your pizza, then you'll like this pizza. But if you don't, it's a solid C tier.
It's better than Papa John's, but it's a C.
It's not high enough to go to the B territory just because of what we have rated B. So this is gonna have to fall into the C category. All right, the big three are all done. We have
What?
an A
They
tier.
fucking
We're bringing two
did
lone
it.
pizza. Could this be our lone A?
No
I have never
fucking
even heard of this
way.
place, and I haven't even cracked an A tier yet.
This is paid for. No fucking way.
Rated B, so this is gonna have to fall into the C category. All right,
No.
Better than Papa
I
John's.
can't. I
it's not high enough to
can't.
go to the B territory just because of
I
rated
can't.
B, so this is gonna have to fall into this.
I can't. Everyone go thumbs down this video right now. I can't. I can't.
C category. All right, the big three are all done. We haven't even cracked the
No,
A tier yet. Which
fuck
makes it 2 Margot's
you.
Pizza. Could this be our lone A tier? I have never even heard
Fuck
of this place. And I'm
you.
gonna be honest,
Done with your
on the outside,
bullshit.
it looks old, but I think I might be wrong because this pizza looks
The
like one of the best
production.
ones we've had, just visually.
The production of the video, great. Go watch it. No. I'm not gonna listen to a word
In
you have to
2023,
say.
Americans spent over $40 billion.
There's a video. Everyone go thumb it down. Now, thumbing down a video is not actually bad. Just it actually shows that you were strongly engaged with the video enough to interact with it. Yes, go thumb the video down. But it, Pizza Hut under Domino's? No. No.
We haven't even cracked an A tier yet.
Light. They're so crisp.
You see what I mean? No, this is like the type of chew I prefer. This is like there's resistance, but it melts like a nice.
Doesn't
thick,
this
crisp
guy
bottom.
make
the dough feels
food?
good. It's got a little bit of QSR flavor. Like it does still taste kind of like commercialized pizza, but the sauce isn't overly sweet. It's seasoned nicely. It's not like got tons of oregano in there. It's nice.
This guy makes food, doesn't he? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. They must have been bought. I think they were paid under the table by Domino's for this video.